find someone who's not a consumer, because they will that if they are a consumer, they're not looking to be a wife. They're just looking for somebody to finance them and what they want. They're consumers. And in IG, in music culture, and what we see on social media, men don't mind catering to women who are consumers because it makes them look good. But Christian men, you're not trying to find somebody that makes you look good. You don't need that baddie on your arms. You can find a woman who is absolutely gorgeous, who is not a consumer, who will take what you give her, right, and use it wisely, not necessarily looking for. Because if you're looking for a woman who is meant to make you look good, and you're looking for a trophy wife, essentially, then you're going to have to do the things to make sure that she stays trophy esque.
Right, and that's only on the outside anyway. She's empty
Yeah,
most of the time
yeah,
on the inside due to
yeah.
baggage, due to previous traumas.
And that's the thing. In today's social media world, where you have these couples and everybody's trying to be a couple's goal and stuff like that, the ones that are popping, the ones that's favored by social media, are the ones who are out there on islands and rented cars and stuff like that, just stunting for the gram, or for TikTok, or for YouTube. They're not really doing anything substantial with their life. They're not working together to build a family. So they're the ones that YouTube is pushing. The ones that are married and solid, those who are taking pictures with their kids, that's not celebrated like that, unless it's some woman in a very form fitting or short type of outfit. Now Instagram and shorts and reels and all that stuff, TikTok, tend to push that. We got to get away from, again, using the world as our metric in how we behave and operate within our dating. We're Christians and we date a specific way. We're Christians and we date in order to look for a specific thing. And as somebody who's going to honor Christ. And I got to be honest with you, and I got to say it like this. I'm not too sure if, and this is to my young men out there, I'm not too sure if there's a woman who is absolutely obsessed with how they look and what they have, that you would find them to be one who is absolutely chasing after God. All right. Maybe they believe that God is blessing them, but you need to find somebody that believes that their like purpose on this earth is to bless God and not have a universal entity like our God solely existing to bless them, because essentially that'll make them a consumer. And if they expect God, and I'm going to say this too, if they expect God to be the almighty blesser in their life, imagine the pressure you would have in dating somebody like that,
Tell them,
even marrying somebody like that.
tell them now. I'm telling you, save
But
yourself,
yeah,
save
It
yourself.
it's it's weird because it's not weird, but it goes in line with when we pray. Um, a lot of times we just pray, Lord, I need this to happen. Lord, I need this job. Lord, I need this. I need. But you know, what about asking Him, what do you have for me? Like, what's your will to be done? Thank you for all the things you're doing for me, and that's why the world is so jacked up right now, because people treat God like a genie versus as a father. When
Amen.
my dad led when my dad is was leading me growing up, instead of asking him for something, I would listen. I would seek wisdom. I would feed off of learning something new and how to become a better version of myself daily. And this is what I tell men all the time, if you want to find that one kingdom woman, you have to be patient. You have to understand that the stuff you see on Instagram, the women you see with all these outfits, first of all, 90% of them would never step foot in my house because my mom be like, oh, nah, she got to go. Um, I don't want that. And for some married women out there, and they're showing so much stuff. I'm like you married. Like, look, you can look good in any kind of outfit, but
Yes.
literally you're naked. Like
Thank you.
you're I can see everything.
Yes,
So
and that should be kept to your husband's
yeah,
eyes. Come
that's
on
not
now, put some
yeah.
respect on him.
So right. So like your boys are going to be like, man, that's your white dog, cool. Like, man,
Keep it
so
real. And that's what the woman wants. Come on now. But
yeah, and
gotta
so
have some
it's
boundaries.
like, okay, I mean, if you're comfortable with that, fine, but your boys see that. So the first thing that's gonna pop in their mind when your wife walks up anytime is like, man, your wife is bad. But they ain't gonna say it, but in their brain, in their mind, they're gonna look for an opportunity. If y'all having marriage problem and you tell one of them guys that saw your wife half naked, oh man, this might be my shot right here.
Yep.
So
There's my opportunity.
there's already an opportunity there for
Yeah.
what? You know, so like my wife and I've been together since high school, and her and I have been a team. What attracted me to my wife wasn't that she's 5'11" and she's gorgeous and just built like a stallion. No, that's great. But what attracted me to my wife was that number one, she prays and she prays hard. Number two, she followed God before I followed God. Number three, she educates me about life. Like she's going to be my teammate. If I know I'm falling short in something, and praise, praise.
Yes, yes. Because we gotta let people know
Amen.
which prey we talking about.
I like that. You know, it like she's like I call her like a teacher. So there's times where I'm unbalanced a little because I might be stressed, and she's there for me. And there's times she needs the same thing. There's a balance there. We balance each other out. So she's been there through the ugly, ugly, and through the amazing. And you can't find that type of person that's always a consumer. Like Dre said, you can't be a consumer. A consumer is going to just stress you out, drain you, and you're not going to go anywhere in life.
No, sir. But off
Yeah.
the shelf.
Yeah.
Not to
Like
be
your
seen with
purpose.
anybody else.
Yeah. Like your purpose is, as Nikki was saying about your purpose is to stand there and be okay with her dressed like that. And not only that, you need to buy her the outfit for her to be revealing while you're standing next to her, while she's dressed like that. And your boys are like, yo, yeah. Cause and here's the thing, you were right, bro. I know of plenty of situations, right? Plenty, where your bro, like a man's bro, like, this is supposed to be a bro, right? Your bro,
Mm-hmm.
right? The second that there's like some rocky stuff happening in a relationship, your bro is all of a sudden talking to your girl and saying, "Yeah, he's stupid, man. He shouldn't be doing that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man. Yeah, come by and let's talk about it, man. Like, I'll
Yep.
cook you something. We could just talk about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like vent to me. All of
Yep.
a sudden they're venting. All of a sudden they got a little Moscato going or something a little heavier, and then boom, you sitting there okay with your lady dressed the way she is in her pictures, and you're standing there. And so there's certain things that, again, when you're dating, you got to look for these things. You got to identify these things. Is she? Because the thing is, the people are going to talk about your spouse, whether you're a male or a female. If you're a lady, people are going to talk about your husband. If you're a male, people are going to talk about your wives. The question is, what are they going to be saying? Okay? Because this is for my sisters. Proverbs 31 woman, right? Her husband is known at the gates. What is your husband going to be known for? What are they going to be saying about your husband
Hmm.
because of you? Now, this is one of those things that, women really got to self reflect and say, I really got to think about this as a Christian woman. And men, you're not exempt from this either. Just because it doesn't necessarily say anything about, like, your wife will be known at the gates. You can't be out there making your wife look all stupid and stuff while you're trying to maintain a family and then having multiple kids out there. So, yeah.
All the way. I
Hey,
agree.
all the way. I mean,
Hmm.
do you have a little soundbite for that? You got a little.
Yes, I do. I got it. I got it.
Yeah. I mean, he just dropped the mic, the hammer, the rock, the
Oh,
meteorite, all that.
Period.
praise
Period.
Jesus.